one weird deer season. I don't have a shirt on, just in like long johns, and I'm actually kind of warm. Hello everybody, welcome to the 2023 deer hunting video on the Oddball Outdoors Adventure channel. I'm Johnny Danger, and I'm here in my orange clothes sitting in my box stand talking at a normal level because, spoiler alert, I'm done hunting. Yeah, I'm successful, but I did get a little bit of video, so before we get to my success on this part, or in this season of the gun deer season, let's check out how my bow hunting adventures was. So today is September 19th. Yep, about noon. Came out to where I shot the buck last year in that stand, and just looking, the trees grew. It's good, but I mean, good for nature, but not for me, because now I gotta trim them out, so. I'll be back in October. Yeah, and then I bought a Geo Metro and got distracted by that and started fixing on it, and then found even more problems. And since the last episode of that, I found even more problems, so it's just sitting at home until I can get it fixed. So yeah, I only sat 3 times this year, all in the evening. I was joking last night. I said, I'm going to shoot a big buck one day, and it's not going to be in the morning. I just can't get up out of bed in the morning. It's so nice and warm, and then the camper's like 30 degrees and just frosty outside, and I just, you just don't want to get up. But yeah, so I saw those 2 bucks, then that was it for what I seen for deer sitting out in the stand. And then Friday came around, and I woke up, and my brother was hunting. It was 6:30, and I was already too late to get out in the woods, so I was just like, you know what, let's clean up the camper and then go out and hit the local lake and see if I can't catch a fish. So let's just quick check out that little adventure. And I want to catch a fish to eat today. Brought the wrong boots. Whoa. There's a bit of a hole there. Right. Got him. No, get out of there. Got one. He's too small. He's just a little guy, probably, you know, 16 inches. There he goes. Well, that was a pretty cool catch. Got to see him splash up and then hooked him. You have a good fight. And that's going to be the end of my adventure for today. So after fishing, then I went back to the farmhouse. I put food on my plate. I was going to take a picture of it, but the food went on the plate and went right into my mouth because I was so hungry. So, oh well, you don't get to see the food I ate, but it was meatballs, then cheesy potatoes, a whole bunch of desserts. It was delicious. I can't even name everything. There was so much. And then all of a sudden I started thinking, like, I should maybe film this. But then I remembered back in 2016 when I first was gonna make YouTube videos or thinking about making YouTube videos, I shot off my shotgun in a box stand like this at a turkey, and now you only get left side speaker, you know. It just blew out the microphone, so I didn't want to ruin my GoPros because I only have one GoPro 8 left, and I like that compared to the GoPro 9, which was more expensive, and I didn't want to ruin that one right away either. So I get to film me shooting, oh, spoiler alert again, and get to film me shooting my deer this year. But that's okay. At least I got one. That's all that matters to me. But then I got out into the stand this morning, and I found a real big problem. I forgot ear protection. So I was a little worried, and I was like, I'm not going to shoot anything unless it's guaranteed, because there's no point in going deaf over a deer. But I was sure. Twice. Those are spent casings of a 270. Now, let's talk about the deer hunt, because I can at least tell you the story about how I shot the deer. So normally, like back here in the woods, you go back further in that big bright light where the skinwalker is. Watch Escanaba in the Moonlight movie with Jeff Daniels, and you'll get that joke. It's pretty funny. Anyways, so back in that area, there's kind of a thick area, and then behind that there's a grass area, and a lot of deer were running back and forth through there a lot. So I like to watch back there, because usually out in the field here, which again you can kind of see, but out there used to be food plots, but we can't put food plots out there anymore. So I really wasn't expecting anything to be out there, but you know, I was looking that way, and then all of a sudden I glanced that way. It's like, oh, we got some movement out there, and I seen the deer. I seen the movement out there, and it was over by that big old pine tree. It came out right behind that big pine tree there. But then I got them, and they were behind all these trees, and I couldn't see. But then there's that spot, right? Oh, where's my finger? This opening right in here. the first one stepped out there, and so yeah, just 2 shots right to the chest. It's really cool. I mean, it would have been awesome to get on the camera. Like, first one, like, she just fell, and I just, yes, I got her. And all of a sudden, she jumped back up and ran away. I was like, whoa. And I quick chambered another round, getting all ready, and she went over to the side here and then fell on the ground. I was like, okay, good. And I sat back like this in my nice easy chair and text my brother, my sister, my uncle, like, yeah, I got one. I'm all good. I sat up and I was looking over there. I'm like, there's another deer. So, got it. I was looking. I'm like, yep, let's fill the freezer. So when she popped out behind the tree, from behind the tree, I just again squeezed the trigger and down she fell. Yep. Didn't even move anywhere. Right to the chest. I got her in the heart, which unfortunately I like to eat heart, so I don't get to eat that one, I don't think, but we'll find out. So I think it's about time for me to finish the rest of my canned coffee, crawl out of the stand, and let's go check out my deer. Okay, I know the one is over there. I don't want to walk this way because there's that tree here and it's dead. So we're gonna walk over here. See if we can't find my other one, or my first one. So right now, if the big buck runs out, I'm dropping you right on the ground. And I'm shooting on, oh hey, look, found her. Actually, that smaller deer ended up being a nubby buck, because he had little tiny nubs on top of his head and testicles. See, that deer looks bigger from here already, so. She's a little bigger. Go get my truck and register these deer and get them all cleaned up and get them hanging. I will be taking these 2 deer and I will be making lots of recipes while camping in the Geo Metro. So that's why you should subscribe. Follow along and see some venison cooked in a tiny car while I camp in random places in Wisconsin. Thanks so much for watching. I gotta go and clean this deer up with this axe.